It was a quiet week in videos here on Brickitect, and that's because I spent my time working on something that I was fairly certain that no one would be interested in seeing me do. And that something was inventorying, cleaning, and bagging all of these Lego Friends sets that we showed off, and I think it was in our last video. Yeah, it's about as fun as it sounds. I went through all of these, went on Bricklink, made sure all the pieces were there, got them all cleaned up really nicely, put them in these bags, labeled them up. And the reason I did all this is because I determined that it just wasn't worth selling any of these sets. They're worth more to me as a complete set in my collection than they would be on eBay. We went through all the prices in that other video, and it was bad. Like, this is a $10 set right here. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and keep all these so they're all nice, and I guess now they're part of my permanent lifestyle here. Somewhere in the storage room of doom, these things will be found someday by future generations. But as it stands now, they're all here on the table looking nice. I did end up selling, or at least attempting to sell. They're on eBay right now. There were two sets that I had duplicates of, so I put the Heart Lake pool on there and one of the little motorcycle sets. But these ones I still have. There's one still drying upstairs, and then the boat is over there at Brickitect, which is right beside the Harry Potter Advent Calendar. I won't show that, though, because of spoilers. Somebody might be doing that here in December. But all these sets are complete with the exception of this one. I'm missing a mini doll. So I'm about to do the unthinkable. I'm about to go on Bricklink and order some mini dolls, because these sets here, and you can tell me if I'm making the right decision or not. All of these sets right here, we've got Olivia's electric car, we've got somebody's creative studio, maybe Olivia? Nope, Olivia's in there. I don't know who this one is. And then this girl, we're missing all these mini dolls. So I need 4 from here and 1 from here. And I just can't believe that I'm gonna actually buy and go out of my way to like purchase mini dolls. It's just crazy. There is another option here, which is I could just part those sets out. They're both pretty small, but I still need the mini doll for this because I just can't live with myself having an incomplete set. So I'm thinking about doing it. Luckily, all these dolls are like less than $2. They're not like going to get a Star Wars minifig or whatever where you're spending crazy amounts of money, or a Scooby-Doo minifig. These ones are pretty cheap, so I guess I'm going to bite the bullet probably. Unless you guys can convince me otherwise, I'm just going to go on Bricklink and buy myself 5 mini dolls. And I think there was something else that I need too. Oh, it was kind of related to that. This set isn't a Friends set, but it's a DC Superhero Girls set, and I'm missing Harley Quinn's hairbrush. So I think I'm going to add that into the lot too. They'll probably have that, I would assume, and then we'll have that complete. I'm going to sell this set off because I already have a set similar to that, which I'll show you. It's actually right over here by the boat that desperately needs cleaned. I think Clarkman's just going to play with this in the bathtub, so we might be able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Not made for kids. I like this Harley Quinn better, and this set was missing a minifig Deadshot, which I ordered, so that's on the way, and then there was like a Batman tile. So we've got a couple Bricklink orders happening here. That one's already been done, so I'll share that with you when it comes. These ones over here, I'm just glad to have this all completed and kind of done, because as you can see, the table's clear. And I've been waiting for that for a long time. Just don't look over there. This is all Clarkman stuff. We got to figure out what to do all this. I try to encourage the dude to build, and he enjoys it. We've already done 1 Mills plate, and we decided that we're doing an amusement park city. So Clark apparently is working on something here. We've got a spinning thing and a slide, and then there's a popcorn cart, which is not his design. But I definitely do think our amusement park's going to need at least 10 popcorn carts. Speaking of Clarkman, all he has to do is finish out this week of school, and then he's off for like the next 10 days. So we're going to be doing a ton of Legoing down here, and I'm very excited about that. But before we jump into the future with all of that, I've got one other thing to share with you in this video, and that is a Target haul. The set that's inside here were sets. Actually came the day after the Harry Potter Advent Calendar, and I've had it sitting over here. I wanted to save it so I could do a haul video on, because I know you guys love haul videos. A box in a box is what it is. Actually, there's a bag too. A poly bag, if you will. This is, oh man, this set's really cool. I didn't want to pay the Lego price for it, so I ended up getting this from Target. This is the Disney villain set that I think is just so cool looking, and I think it will be a great family build. If you haven't seen this one before, of course you've got the 4 minifigs in there. That'll probably someday be worth some decent money, unlike Friends mini dolls. But each of the things in here, you've got books, you've got a VHS tape, which I'm probably most excited about. Clark loves this clock. And then you got this apple too, which I think is a fantastic build. In the back, you can see a little bit more detail of all those. I think this is a great display piece, but I'm mostly excited about just like the building techniques involved. Check out the card too. I don't know if it's $130 cool. I'm pretty sure that's what Lego's charging, $130 or $140. But Target had this for $103. And I was like, you know, that seems a little more reasonable. So I pulled the trigger on that. We're going to make this a family build where we all do it together. If you look at this, there's all kinds of little Easter eggs and stuff. Of course, people have done much better reviews than I'll potentially ever be able to do on this. But I'm just excited to experience it. And of course, as we're building this, I'll bring you along on that journey too. I'll share it with you as we do it. Unlike bagging Lego friend sets. I also have one other thing in here that's not quite as big, but also very cool. We've got the Batman poly bag. I haven't seen this thing anywhere. My Target's poly bags have been kind of lackluster. This is 30653, Batman 1992. And I just love all things Batman. Just like Disney, apparently. And I just wanted to have one of these. I debated on getting two. I was going to get one to open up and then one to like save. But then I was like, what good is that going to do? It's going to be in the storage room of doom, just like the open one will be eventually. But I thought Clarkman would enjoy this. Maybe we can bring back Polybag Wednesday, because he'll be off. This would be a nice, easy build. All it is just Batman, and he's on like the side of a building. Almost like Goliath. If you've ever seen the show Gargoyles, that's what it is. I almost said Gladiator. No, that's Russell Crowe. Gargoyles is kind of what this reminds me of, and I love it. So those are the two things that I got. They did a nice job packaging that. Target does great, unlike Amazon. So I was happy to get that. This is going to be fun for the whole family. Cody's going to be all about this. Clarkman's already stoked on it. So, oh, Mrs. Brickitect, she's doing some circles. I think that was a nice little haul there. Kind of counters how boring it is maybe seeing a dude just kind of be like, hey, here's all the sets that I inventoried. But, you know, it's like this is what needs done. If you're going to go get the yard sale and then get a bunch of stuff, sometimes you got to do the dirty work, literally, and then clean it up, because that's what this is. So it's all done. That's going to go in a bin. And if we ever want to build it again someday or sell it when the prices maybe start skyrocketing after there's this huge influx of Lego Friends people that just are so infatuated with the theme and the stock's going through the roof, that's never going to happen. But, you know, I got these sets and I'm excited to have them. I'm totally okay forfeiting the like $35 I would have made on eBay selling all those. But this, man, this is really cool, and we're going to be getting into it. So thank you for tuning in. Sorry for being so quiet here on the Brickitect front, but like I said, things are picking up here in the next week. There's something that I really would love to do with this table outside of the amusement park that would, like, you know, be fun, if you can guess what that is. A little motorized action. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you have a glorious day. If you think about getting this, I don't know if it's still on sale or not, but I paid retail for this $5. Good stuff, but that's my stuff.